lost him again, Tonto.
Him plenty slippery character.
He must be somewhere around here.
Me think him head for that box canyon, but me not sure.
If he's holed up there, we'll have to keep that entrance covered.
Maybe other way out. Him seem to know every trail in country.
I think you're right.
When man run from law, him have to know plenty places to hide.
We have to know just as many places to look. We're keeping after Blackie Kane until we get him.
Him no fool, Kimasabi. Him outsmart us twice now.
Yes, and he may do it again. As long as Blackie Kane is free, nobody's life is safe.
Listen, Kimasabi. Me hear horses.
It's him. Come on, Tonto. We lost him, Tonto. We better backtrack. We must have hidden in here, Tonto.
Ground too rocky, no hoof prints here.
Tonto, look. He was here, all right. Blackie Kane's trademark. Brown paper cigarette.
How we find him again, Kimasabi?
The same as we found him the last time. By following the trail he leaves. A trail of robbery and murder. Let's go.
Hold up. Blackie Kane, Sheriff, just held up the express office.
Blackie Kane?
That's what he said. Come on, let's round up a posse. I must be getting old, Jim, to let Blackie Kane slip through my fingers.
Don't worry, Sheriff. Someone else will capture him.
I don't want anybody else to capture him. I want us to capture him. What was the matter with you today?
What do you mean?
I watched you when we were chasing Blackie Kane. Your heart wasn't in it. You seemed glad when he got away.
Oh, you're crazy, Hank.
Am I? Jim, when I signed you as my deputy 2 years ago, I picked you for a square shooter. Don't let me down.
Look, Sheriff, anytime you stop trusting me, you can have my badge.
Take it easy. It's getting late. We're both tired.
I'm going to my cabin.
Reach, Jim. Don't draw, you're covered. I hate to do this to an old pal. But now that you're a lawman, I can't take any chances.
How did you find me?
I recognized you when you and that posse were chasing me this afternoon. Never figured you'd join up with the law, Jim.
What do you want here?
Now, is that any way to talk to a man who knows as much about you as I do?
Folks respect me in this town, Blackie. I like my job and I've made good. Don't mess things up for me again.
Why, Jim, I'm not going to mess things up for you. I just want you to do me a little favor.
Favor? What kind of favors can I do for you? You've robbed every bank in the state. Don't you have enough money yet?
That's just the trouble. I've got too much money. And too many people are looking for me. This morning it was a masked man and an Injun. This afternoon, you and that posse.
What do you expect me to do? Tell people to leave you alone?
You won't have to because I'm hightailing it out of here, heading for the border. But first I need a few things. Food, ammunition, a change of clothes.
That should be easy for you. Just rob a general store.
It's not worth the risk. Besides, there's more than just me. I've hooked up with the two Barrett brothers, and the three of us figure it'd be a lot simpler if you brought us what we need. You can say you're buying it for friends.
Look, Blackie, I'm working for the law, not against it. If you think I'm going to help a bunch of cheap murdering crooks, you're out of your mind.
Hold it, Tin Horn. Or how would you like me to write to the marshal at Abilene and let him know where a certain Jim Wadsworth is, who's wanted for murder? What do you say, Jim?
Where are you and the Barretts hiding out?
Copper Canyon, the north corner. We'll be expecting you first thing in the morning, lawman.
You're right about Blackie Kane leaving trail. Him rob express office in Muldoon.
Did they catch him, Tonto?
Sheriff and posse chase Kane out of town, then lose him. But just now me pick up Kane's trail again.
Good. Where did the trail lead to?
Me not understand, Kimasabi. Tracks lead right back to cabin of sheriff's deputy right near here.
Sheriff's deputy.
Me look through window, but Kane not there.
Who is this deputy?
Me ask in town, him named Jim Tyler. Come to Muldoon 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Why, 2 years ago, Blackie Kane was in a lot of trouble in Abilene with a man named Jim Wadsworth.
Me remember. Wadsworth disappear.
Yes, was never found again. You stay here, Tonto. I want a good look at this Jim Tyler.
Yeah?
Don't draw. I'm a friend.
Then why the mask?
This mask means the same to me as your badge does to you.
You a lawman? Oh, you must be the masked rider that was chasing Blackie Kane this morning.
How did you know I was chasing Blackie Kane?
Well, somebody in town saw you. What do you want with me, anyway?
I was hoping you might know where Blackie Kane is.
Me? How could I know?
Weren't you the last man to see him?
See him? Oh, you mean, when we were chasing him this afternoon?
I thought you might have seen him since then.
How could I? Blackie and I are on opposite sides of the law.
Yes, I'm told you made a fine record in this town. You come from Abilene, don't you?
Why do you ask?
I just got back from there myself, checking up on Kane. It seems he and a man named Wadsworth were involved in a murder 2 years back.
Wadsworth, huh? Who's he?
A young bank clerk. Most people I talked to spoke very highly of him. It seems he let them down by running away.
Maybe when a man's wanted for murder, he has to run away.
That depends. Whether he's innocent or guilty. Sorry you can't help me get a line on Kane. I'll be on my way.
Wait. Why are you so interested in Blackie Kane?
Because he's hurt a lot of innocent people. He'll hurt more if he isn't caught.
I suppose if this Wadsworth were any kind of a man, and he knew where to find Blackie Kane, he'd want to bring him to justice.
That depends. He'll have to give himself up, too. There's one way of picking up Blackie's trail. He often smokes brown paper cigarettes. Like this. Jim, I hope you find Blackie. No gun, Sheriff. I'm here on business.
Business? I want to see a man's face when I talk business.
You'll have to make an exception this time.
What do you want?
I have reason to believe your deputy, Jim Tyler, is protecting Blackie Kane.
Jim? In cahoots with Blackie? I won't believe it. I know men, mister, and I picked Jim for a square shooter. And I'd stake my life he's honest.
I know men, too, Sheriff. I think you're right about Jim. But only he can prove it.
How?
By capturing Blackie Kane.
What do you suggest I do?
Send Jim out tomorrow after Blackie. Alone.
Alone?
My Indian friend Tonto and I will follow his trail. We'd like you to come along, too.
Just why do you want him to go alone?
Because then he'll feel free to help Blackie escape or to bring him in for trial.
Two choices, huh?
Yes, but only one if he's a square shooter.
All right. I'll see him in the morning.
Good, Sheriff. See you later.
You see Jim Tyler?
Yes, Tonto.
What'd you find out?
Nothing definite except that I think Jim Tyler and Jim Wadsworth are the same man.
How you prove that?
Tonto, I can't. Unless Jim himself admits it.
Him not likely do that when him makes up in murder.
That depends upon what kind of a person he really is. There's no doubt he helped Blackie Kane. But did he do it because he wanted to or because he had to?
There's no way to find answer for that.
Tonto, I think there is.
You have planned to trap Jim?
If my plan works out right, it'll be Blackie Kane who'll be trapped.
What you mean?
Well, Sheriff Pettigrew is sending Jim on a manhunt tomorrow. I'm hoping he'll lead us to Blackie Kane. And if he does, then we'll find out for sure what side of the law he's really on.
Come in.
Morning, Jim.
Morning, Sheriff. I was just coming down to the office.
I'll save your trip. Get a nice early start.
I suppose we're going after Blackie Kane again.
Not we. You.
Me? Alone?
Yeah. Can't both of us go off and leave the town unprotected? Blackie's just one man. Shouldn't take more than one to catch him.
Well, supposing he's got friends.
Afraid you'll be outnumbered? That's not like you, Jim.
Well, he's probably at the border by now anyway.
Then follow him to the border and bring him back. What's the matter with you, Jim? Have you forgotten that you're a lawman?
I haven't forgotten.
Then get going.
There, Jim, Kimosabe.
He's headed due south toward Copper Canyon.
Copper Canyon. Isn't there no line shack in that canyon?
Yeah. Maybe your suspicions are right, friend. He looks like he knows where he's going.
That could be Blackie Kane's hideout. We'll ride over and take a look.
That must be Jim with the supplies. Yeah, that's him.
Good. We eat.
Take care of the fire. Hello, Jim. Glad to see you got here early. Meet the Barrett brothers. This is Jim Wadsworth. Or I should say Jim Tyler, now that he's a lawman. Did you bring the stuff?
No, Blackie, I didn't. Don't move. Stay where you are. Drop your guns, all of you.
What's the big idea?
I've got a score to even up with you, Blackie. Now's as good a time as any.
What are you going to do with me?
You'll find out. Get outside.
Not so fast, Jim.
Would you rather even up the score in here?
You're not going to even it up anywhere. Because I lied to you when I told you there were two Barrett brothers. There's three of them. And the third one's standing behind you right now. Let him have it, Clint.
What are we going to do now? We can't reach the border without food and ammunition.
There may still be a way.
How? Every lawman in the territory's watching for us.
It may be risky, but it might work. Jim's the same build as me. If I was to change clothes with him, I might get what we want.
In Muldoon, everybody knows him there.
No, in Weaverville.
That's the wrong direction from the border.
I can get there and back in 4 hours.
That's great for you if it works. What guarantee we got you'll come back?
There's your guarantee. The gold I stole from the Muldoon Express office. Satisfied?
Yeah.
All right, give me a hand.
I don't understand. 5 horses.
Me recognize Jim's horse and Blackie's horse. But who other 3 belong to?
I'm not sure, but I got a poster on one of the Barrett brothers. Said he was riding a horse like that Pinto.
Barrett brothers. It's hard to believe that Jim is tied in with them, too.
Look, Kimosabe.
It's Jim, coming out alone.
I'd give a lot to know what went on inside that cabin.
So would I. He must have made a deal with Blackie.
That's not Jim. It's Blackie.
We can't let him get away.
Tonto, trail him.
Jim must have traded clothes with Blackie. Why the...
Hold on, Sheriff. We have no proof Jim is working with them. Let's try to get inside that cabin. You know the Barretts are wanted, too. Tonto will take care of Blackie. Let's go.
Blackie's crazy if he thinks we need this hombre as a hostage. Finish him off now, Vince.
We've got to get inside.
I think we're outnumbered.
We'll have to risk it. Jim's life is at stake. There's a door in the back. I'll sneak around and see if I can take him by surprise. You keep firing through this window.
Reach high. You, drop it. You do the dolphin, mister. Kind of figured you'd pull a trick like this. You outside. Come in with your hands up or I'll shoot the masked man dead. Well, what do you know? A sheriff. Looks like we're going to have a bigger funeral than we planned on. Before we do, I want to have a look at that face of yours.
You all right, Jim?
I'm fine now.
Lucky you came to when you did. You saved our lives.
I guess you saved mine. They'd have gotten rid of me quick.
Any idea where Blackie went?
I don't know. I think I heard him say he was coming back.
Jim, get some rope. Tie these men up. We'll wait for Blackie here. Get over there. You, up. Hurry it up.
Who smashed the windows? You hombres been fighting? Well, I got everything we need. We can light out for the border.
Look out!
You all right, Jim?
Nick,
Me follow this one to Weaverville, Kimasabi. Him fool them. Make them think him Jim.
If you're looking for your other 3 men, they're tied up in that closet over there.
You ain't taking me in.
No? Who's going to stop us?
He is. And if he don't, I'll see that he hangs higher than I will.
Can he do that, Jim?
I'm afraid so.
what do you mean by that?
He means I know something you don't want me to tell.
You're right, Blackie, because I'm going to do the telling. 2 years ago, Blackie and I worked in the same bank. One night, I caught him and another cashier making plans to hold it up. The other fellow reached for a gun. So did I. He fired and missed, but I didn't.
Why didn't you stay and face the music, Jim?
Because it looked like murder, and there was a lynch mob forming. Blackie was my only witness. He wouldn't testify that I shot in self-defense unless I helped him rob the bank. So I ran out.
That's not the way I saw it happen. And that's not what I'm going to tell a jury. He was planning to hold up that bank himself.
Which one of them you think's telling the truth?
That's something we may never find out, Sheriff. But I do know this. Jim here saved our lives, and we owe him a favor in return. It isn't likely that we'd turn him in. But the only way to keep Blackie from doing it is to kill him.
You gone crazy?
Jim, you make the decision.
Thanks.
Now, wait a minute. I'm entitled to a fair trial. You can't take the law into your own hands.
You've been doing that for a number of years, Blackie.
Yeah, but I'm an outlaw. He's a deputy. It's his job to uphold the law.
Not anymore, it isn't. Outside, Blackie.
Now, wait a minute, Jim. You can't do this to me.
Outside.
I've got my rights.
That's far enough, Blackie.
Gone loco. You'll be a party to murder if you let Jim kill Blackie.
Jim, wait a minute. You're an honest man. You don't shoot people in cold blood.
Don't I?
Jim, I swear I'll tell the truth. It was self-defense, just like you said. I swear I'll tell the truth.
You look good on your knees, Blackie.
Jim, ain't you human? Can't you give me a chance?
Sure, I'll give you a chance, Blackie. Because you're right, I can't shoot a man in cold blood. Get up.
You're a fool, Jim. You should have killed me when you had the chance. I'm not weak like you. When I get a man where I want him, I let him have it. Like this.
On your feet. Here's your man, Sheriff.
I'm certainly grateful to you, mister, for handing me an empty gun. I'd have been dead now if you hadn't.
Jim, it's the only way I could find out whether you're an honest lawman or a murderer. We'll head for town.
Ready, Jim? The stage is waiting to take us to Abilene.
Ready.
And you'll be back plenty soon. No jury convict you now.
Not after Hank gets through testifying for you.
You bet I'll be back. But I'll be back as Jim Wadsworth, thanks to you two.
The West needs lawmen like you, Jim. Stick at it. Donald, adios.
Hey, I forgot to ask your name. He's gone.
I reckon nobody knows his name.
Well, you must have known him, Hank. You trusted him.
Sure, I trusted him. He's the Lone Ranger.
It's a good place to get supplies. We can say hello to Sheriff Hollister. We haven't seen him since we cleaned out that Bradley gang 3 years ago.
Sheriff Hollister, good man.
If we cut across those hills, we can save ourselves an hour's ride.
Good.
It's gold, all right. This looks like plenty rich ore.
Told you, didn't I, Dave? Told you it was a real strike.
Used to be some diggings up here, but everybody figured they was all played out.
Everybody was mistaken.
Wait a minute, Pete. There's only one thing wrong with this. Your strike is on private property. Part of this land belongs to the Sam Williams Ranch.
Yes, I know that, Dave. But that's why I come to you. I figured you'd know what to do.
There's only one thing to do. Get hold of the land.
That's right, Dave. But you know how to do it. Smart like.
You haven't told anyone else about this.
Of course not. Think I'm a fool?
All right. You better cover up where you were digging. We don't want anybody else running across this.
Oh, you'll see that I get my share all right, won't you, Dave?
Sure thing, Pete. I'm going to see to it right now.
What are we going to do with him now, Dave?
We'll get rid of him. Over there. All right, let's get back into town and see about buying this land.
Yeah, might as well do it nice and legal. No sense rousing suspicion.
You saw a murder, did you? You're home early. You're supposed to be in school.
I know it, Grandma. But if I'd been in school, then I couldn't have seen a murder, and I couldn't tell about it.
Seems to me it's another one of your fancy excuses for playing hooky.
Oh, no, Grandma. I seen it.
Saw it, not seen it. If you went to school as you should, you wouldn't make grammatical errors.
What are you doing home from school, young man?
You've been tramping in the woods. Claims you saw a murder.
I did, Pop. Honest.
You sure this isn't another one of your stories, son?
Oh, no, Pop. This is true. 2 men killed another man and then pushed him over a cliff.
Where's all this supposed to have happened?
In that clearing, up by Rimrock. I can show you right where it was.
If you ask me, I think his imagination's working overtime again.
Well, there's one way to find out. Suppose you take me to the scene of the crime.
Sure. I can take you right there.
I warn you, young man. If this is another one of your wild stories, you're in for trouble.
The only bodies you'll find up there are a couple of dead squirrels.
Hello. Look. Old-fashioned squirrel gun. I don't know what it's doing up here.
Or maybe it'd been here a long time.
Oh, I don't think so. The gun's been too well taken care of.
Kimasabi. Blood.
Footprints. Been some sort of a scuffle here.
Something been dragged along here.
That's right, Tonto. Trail leads to that cliff.
Kimasabi. Maybe he fell over a cliff.
This man was murdered. Shot in the back.
Old gun been fired lately?
No. This isn't a weapon. This is the kind of a gun a kid would carry.
What we do, Kimasabi?
Take the body into town and then notify the sheriff. Do some checking up on our own.
How much farther is this place?
Just a little way, Pop. Right here's where I heard the shot.
Now, come along, then. Let's get this over with.
Pop, think those men might have come back?
I doubt it. I reckon your murderers are a long way from here by now. If there are any such men.
You'll see, Pop. You'll see in a minute. Now you'll see. Now you'll see I'm telling the truth. It's right down there. See? Gee, Pop, it's gone.
Sure, it's gone, because it was never there.
Oh, yes, it was, Pop. Honest.
Yeah, well, I've had enough of this. You come on home.
But, Pop, I saw it. You gotta believe me.
Sure, I believe you. I believe you'd say just about anything to get out of going to school.
But, Pop, I'm telling the truth. Honest.
Sure.
I beg your pardon.
All right, put him up. I've got you covered.
Very well. Consider myself your prisoner. Sheriff Hollister in?
Never mind the sheriff. Hand me your guns one at a time.
Just a little lesson for you, Deputy. Never get careless with an armed man, even when you think you've got him covered. Remember that. You find yourself in a similar situation.
Well, look who's here.
Hello, Sheriff Jim.
Put that gun away, Bud. This man's all right.
And why is he wearing that mask?
Oh, that mask is on our side of the law. What are you doing in these parts?
Tonto and I were headed north. Thought we'd drop in for supplies and sail on.
So an unofficial visit, huh?
Not exactly, Sheriff. We found a body today up in the hills. An old man, shot in the back.
Shot in the back?
How, Sheriff?
Well, Tonto.
Kimasabi. Coroner say dead man named Pete Bailey.
Pete Bailey?
Know him?
Sure, he's an old sourdough. Been hanging around here for years. Always thinking he was going to strike it rich.
It's possible he did, Sheriff.
Where'd you find the body?
At the foot of a cliff, about 3 miles out of town.
Is there a burned-out patch nearby?
Why, yes. You know the spot?
Sounds like it's Sam Williams' land. His place is 3 miles from here.
I'd like to look the place over and see what I can find. That is, if you don't mind.
Mind? Darn glad to have you working with us. We'd better go over and take a look at the body, Bud.
We'll see you later, Sheriff. Come on, Tonto.
How do you know that masked man and the Indian didn't do the killing themselves?
If you knew that man as well as I do, Bud, you wouldn't ask that question.
Now, you stay in here until you've made up all that homework that you missed. I'll not have you falling behind in school.
All right.
Take it easy.
Let me go! Let me go!
What's your hurry, son? Where you headed?
I gotta get to town, but you let me go!
You get to town, all right. Now, what's this all about?
Well, I have to see the sheriff. It's important.
I'm a friend of the sheriff's. Why not tell me?
Well, then why are you wearing that mask?
I wear this mask for a good reason. Sometime I'll tell you about it.
What's your name, boy?
It's all right, son. We're your friends.
Johnny. Johnny Williams.
That your gun, Johnny?
Yeah! Where'd you find it?
Right where you left it, up in the hills.
Gee, I forgot all about it. Why, I must have dropped it when I...
What you start to say, Johnny?
Nothing.
You saw something in the hills today, Johnny. What was it?
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you.
Maybe we would. Why don't you try us? Was it a killing?
Yeah. 2 men shot another man and then pushed him over a cliff. I seen it. I saw it.
You know these men, Johnny?
It's all right. You can trust Tonto. Do you know the men?
Well, no, but I'd know him if I saw him again.
Have you told anyone else about this?
Only my grandma and my pop. But they don't believe me. You believe me, don't you?
Yes, Johnny. We believe you.
You know, I like you. You're okay.
I like you, son.
Are you going to catch those men?
I'm going to try, but I may need your help.
Well, you can count on me.
Fine. Now, you go in the house and stay there until you hear from me. Don't say anything about this to anyone else. All right?
Sure.
Good boy. So long, Johnny.
So Sam Williams' kid saw the killers, huh? Well, at least we got a witness. If we could only catch the men who did it.
We'll get them, Sheriff. This was a cold-blooded murder, and those men must be made to pay. It's the only way to stamp out such killings.
I'm all for that, mister, but we've no idea who the men are.
Why don't we bring the kid into town? See if he can point the men out.
We can't take any chances with these killers. We must not involve the boy until these men are safely behind bars.
Then what are we going to do?
Right now, these men think they're safe. As long as they think that, they won't give themselves away. But suppose they learn there was a witness to the crime. What would they do then?
Them try to kill witness.
Exactly, Tonto. They'd try to kill the witness before he had a chance to identify them.
We make trap, huh? Witness be bait.
That's right. We'll spread the word around these men were seen. When they come for the witness, we'll be waiting for them.
Hold on now. Thought you said you didn't want to involve the boy.
We don't have to, Sheriff. The killers have no way of knowing who saw the crime. It could have been anyone.
Might work at that. Who are we going to use for bait?
Oh, now, wait a minute. I'm a family man, and...
On second thought, Bud's the deputy. The killers might be suspicious if he claimed he saw the crime.
That's right. Might spoil the whole plan.
Seems like an Indian might be most logical.
I think you're right, Sheriff. How about it, Tonto?
Me not mind if it help catch killers.
Good. Now, let's prepare the trap.
I wish I had your luck today.
I haven't needed that money, friend. Got my eye on a little piece of land outside of town. I'll buy it up, get myself a few head of cows, and start ranching.
You mean you're going to make an honest living?
I've got to settle down sometime.
You fellas heard the news?
No, what's up, Lefty?
Old Pete Bailey's been murdered. Shot in the back.
Yeah? Who done it?
They don't know yet. Sheriff says an Indian found the body up in the hills and brought it into town. Understand the Indian claims he saw it done.
Indian saw the killing?
That's what he says. Story is he was hiding behind some rocks. Didn't recognize any of the men, though.
Where's the Indian now?
Sheriff's got him hid away somewhere. Guess he's afraid something might happen to him.
I hope they catch those buzzards. Nothing lower than a man who'd shoot another man in the back. I'm in.
Check me in.
Hey, you're walking off with all the winnings.
Any objections?
No, I reckon not.
Come on, then.
What are we going to do, Dave? Pull out of town?
Keep your shirt on. You already said, didn't you? The Indian don't know who we are, and as long as he didn't get a look at us, we're safe.
Yeah, but if we hang around town, he's bound to see us sooner or later.
Not if he's dead, he won't.
The sheriff's got him hid out.
He's got to be somewheres in this town. Look. Now, why do you suppose the deputy's sneaking a tray into that hotel?
Sure. That's where he's got the Indian hid.
You're smart, too, Nat. Suppose you find out what room he's taking that tray into. I'll wait for you inside. Another cup of coffee.
One coming up.
Make it two.
Right.
That's Trey one in room 5.
Good. The law can't stay with that Indian forever. When they leave, we can see him from the window. And we'll pay that nosy little Indian a visit.
I hope this plan of yours works.
I hope so, too, Sheriff.
I carried the tray just like you told me.
Good. If the killers are in town, this ought to smoke them out.
When do you think they'll make that play?
Not while you and Bud are still up here. They'll be too smart for that. We'll wait a half hour. Then you and Bud leave by the front entrance. After that, we can hope for some action.
More coffee, gents?
No.
Next cup's free.
I said no.
All right, all right. No need to get sore.
There they go.
A couple minutes to get back to the office.
Hi, Ed.
Howdy, Sam. How you been?
Oh, we can't complain.
What'll it be?
Coffee, black.
See, you heard the latest?
What's the latest?
Somebody shot old Pete Bailey.
That's so. When this happened?
Oh, yesterday morning, I guess. Injun found the body and brought him in. Says he saw the whole thing.
Well, where's this supposed to have happened?
Hey, come to think about it, Must have been up on your land. Way I heard tell about it. The Injun found his body right
This
at the foot.
happened yesterday, you say?
Yeah. What's the matter?
I wonder if the kid could have been telling the truth.
Your boy?
Yeah. He came home yesterday telling the same story. He played hooky from school. I thought he was making up a story to cover himself. Matter of fact, I went up to look for the body and it was gone. Maybe that Indian had just taken it away, huh?
Say, now that's a funny one, ain't it? You reckon the two of them could have seen the murder?
Could be. Anyhow, I sure did wrong by the boy.
Hey, you forgot to pay me. Now, them two fellers is what I call undesirable characters.
Looks like trouble, Dave. There was two of them seen us.
There's something mighty funny about this. All of a sudden, two witnesses popping up. That's stretching things a little far.
I don't get it.
I'm kind of suspecting a trap. Kid's father sounded pretty convincing. And I'm beginning to wonder now if the Indian really saw us.
Why would the sheriff say he did?
Maybe he figured we'd get scared and show our hands.
Think we'll pull up stakes, Dave?
No, that'd be a dead giveaway.
What are we gonna do?
Find out if that Indian's telling the truth. I know a way to settle that question fast. Come on, hotel.
What are you planning, Dave?
We're gonna walk right into their trap. We're gonna let that Indian recognize us if he can. If he looks scared, it means he knows us. Then we let him have it. If he don't, let's leave the rest to me.
This may be it. Watch yourself.
What you want?
I'm looking for a Mr. Brown.
No Mr. Brown here.
You suppose I got the wrong room? By golly, I did. Sorry to have bothered you, partner.
Don't happen to know where Mr. Brown is, do you?
Me not know Mr. Brown.
Thanks, just the same. So long.
Those men were a little too smooth. They may be the ones we're after.
Me think so, too.
You wait here. Don't let anyone in that door. I'm going to see the sheriff.
That proves it. It was a trap. Even a dumb Indian would have given some sign if he'd seen us before.
Well, what about the kid? He must have seen us.
I'll take care of him right now.
If the Lone Ranger had it figured out right, something should have happened by now.
Maybe we ought to go back to the hotel.
Something's wrong, Sheriff. I don't know what it is, but there are a couple of men in town who...
Howdy, Sheriff. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Well, what do you want, Sam? I'm kind of busy right now.
It's about Pete Bailey and that Indian. I thought I ought to tell you that my kid tells the same story.
I know, Sam. Your boy was telling the truth.
Were you talking to somebody about this?
Who's that?
The sheriff will vouch for me.
You bet I will.
Who were you talking to?
Well, just Ed Wallace, the fellow that runs the cafe.
Was anyone else there?
Well, yeah, there were a couple of fellas sitting there at the counter.
Where's Johnny now?
Why, you should just about be getting home from school. Why, something wrong?
Kid ought to be home from school any minute now. In here. Come now.
Hey, you with the mask. Now get this. We've got the kid and we're coming in. So don't make any move, or the kid gets it. Understand?
You'll never get away with this.
Think not? I don't know who you are, mister, but you can drop your guns and face the wall. Now you're going to get just what we gave old Pete.
Let me go!
You two all right?
Sure, we won.
Best fight I've been in since your father and I crossed the plains.
Grab hold of that critter, Bud, and don't let him get away. I've been trying to get the goods on these boys for some time. I'm much obliged to you.
There's one more thing, Sheriff. Tonto and I went back to the clearing yesterday, Mr. Williams. If you'll dig around where old Pete was killed, you'll find something mighty interesting. Gold.
Gold? Sure. Old Pete must have discovered gold on your land and then was fool enough to tell these hombres about it. That explains why they shot him.
You might have a hard time proving that, Sheriff.
Oh, no, we won't. You forget. We've got a star witness.
And when I grow up, I'm going to wear a mask just like my friend. Hey, he's gone.
Sure. Johnny, he's done what he set out to do.
Won't I ever get to see him again?
You might if you ever need him. You see, he's the Lone Ranger.
The night before had left the mountain air as clean and clear as crystal.
Where'd you come from? Anybody here?
Here. Oh, thank heavens you have heard me. I could have moved the beam.
I'll have you out of here in a minute, mister.
Be careful, young senor.
Are you hurt? Can you call away if I lift this thing?
No, I am not hurt. I do not think we have much time. The rains have weakened the roof.
We'll make it.
I am not sure whether I'm being very noble or very stupid, but I would suggest you save yourself, young senor. It is foolish for both of us to die.
Don't worry.
Good. Come, amigo.
The sun, the birds, the trees, they're all mine again. Thanks to you, my friend.
What were you doing in there, mister?
Last night during the storm, I thought I could use the mine for a shelter. I'm an idiot. I should have known the rains would make such a place unsafe. Until you came along, I thought I would never see the blessed sky again. I shall never forget that you have saved my life, amigo.
Anybody would have done the same.
Ha! You would think so. For a fact, I know several who would not. Nevertheless, such bravery deserves reward. Here, amigo, for you, dinero.
But I didn't.
Money, American money.
Look, mister, I just happened to be in the right spot at the right time. I don't want a reward for that.
No? I, Juan Manos, have seen something new under the sun. A human being for which money is not everything. Very well. I will not insist upon the money. But maybe someday, I might be able to help you. What is your name, young friend?
Dan Reed.
Dan Reed. Bueno, we are brothers. Now I must return to my friends. They will be amused when I tell them such a boy as you has saved my life. Maybe they think my life is not worth saving. Adios, amigo mío.
So long. Hello, Tonto.
We were beginning to worry about you, young fellow. Where you been?
It's quite a story.
You're not getting into trouble, then?
No. You know those abandoned mines just outside of town?
Them plenty dangerous.
Tonto's right. I hope you didn't try to explore one of them.
No, sir. I happened to pass one, though, and I heard someone calling. It was a man who'd been trapped by a falling beam. I helped him get out.
Was he badly hurt?
No, it was just that he couldn't reach the timber to push it away by himself.
Where is he now?
He said he was on his way to meet some friends. He was a Mexican. Called himself Juan Manos.
Juan Manos.
That's right.
But Juan Manos dead, Kimasabi.
Yes, Tonto, that's what I thought. What did this man look like?
Well, he was about 45, not very tall, and he wore a black patch over one eye.
Black patch.
Does that mean something?
Dan, did you ever hear of a Mexican outlaw called El Toro?
No, sir. I don't think so.
Toro used to be one of the most feared bandit leaders in the West. He divided his time between this country and Mexico. Then about 5 years ago, the Mexican authorities captured him. He was sentenced to be shot. His real name was Juan Manos, and he wore a black patch over his left eye.
But this fella, he didn't seem like a bandit.
If this really Juan Manos, why you think him come back here?
I don't know.
Maybe him try to organize new gang.
Perhaps. If it's true, it means a great deal of trouble for this part of the country.
I still can't believe the man I met's a crook.
He may not be, Dan, but I think we should find out, don't you?
I suppose so.
We'll head towards town, Tonto, and try and pick up some information there. We'll be back before sundown, Dan.
All right.
I'll go, Tonto. The mask would cause too many questions in Coopersville.
Now, me listen in town, then report back to you.
I'll be waiting.
After spending considerable time in town without success, Tonto finally went to the Gold Coin Cafe in the hope of finding someone who might answer his questions regarding El Toro.
Me want coffee. Thanks, buddy.
Need anything out of the waiter? Enough. He tells me the stage from El Paso stops here every Tuesday. It seems that all the miners bring their gold dust into the express office on Monday night.
Day after tomorrow, huh? Maybe we're liable to get some action around here.
We will. If Toro gives the go-ahead.
If. Don't tell me he's liable to find something wrong with this setup, too.
Keep his shirt on. Toro knows what he's doing.
Look, Dawson. I didn't join this outfit to play tiddlywinks. I've been riding the trails alone for over a year. I need some dough.
You'll get it. But Toro's not the kind to be pushed. When he's ready to make a move, he'll make it. Not before.
You know what I think, Dawson? I think the old boy's through.
Now, just a minute.
No, I mean it. They did something to him when he was caught down in Mexico. Oh, I know he got away, but they scared him. You can see it in his eyes. When you're scared in this business, my friend, you're dead. You can't stop for a minute. You gotta keep going.
I've been watching you ever since you joined up with us. You say you've been riding alone for the last year. Did you ever ride with a gang before?
Yeah, once.
What happened?
I had a kid brother. He's a good boy, smart. Him and me and 3 others were working the country north of here. One night they raided our hideout. The law caught everybody but me. They were all hanged. Ever since then, I've been looking for the guy who was responsible. A masked man on a white horse called Silver.
The Lone Ranger?
That's why I put in with Toro. I figure if I could make enough dough to keep going for another year, I'd catch up with him.
I may not see you.
What's the matter with you?
Shut up.
Me sorry.
Yeah, that's him.
That's who?
The Indian, Tonto.
Tonto?
The Lone Ranger's sidekick. I saw him the night they raided the hideout. The Lone Ranger can't be far away.
What's he doing in Coopersville?
Who cares? They're here. That's all that matters.
Where do you think you're going?
After him. What do you expect?
Have you lost your mind?
Take your hand off me, Dawson.
Toro ordered us to stay away from trouble. You're not riding alone now, Pete. You're part of a gang, and you'll follow orders the same as the rest of us. I've heard plenty about this Lone Ranger myself. He's bad medicine. What if he's down here looking for Toro?
And killing him's going to stop him from looking.
You ever heard of anyone beating him with the draw? All you do is tip your hand. If he's not looking for Toro, we don't want to give him any ideas.
All right, Mastermind. What do you suggest?
You go back to the hideout. Tell Toro he's here in the territory. I'll follow the Indian. If they're just passing through, we'll let him go. You can do as you please after that.
Why, you lily-livered... All right, Slim. Have it your way.
What is it, Tonto?
One native cafe in Coopersville man follow. Him on trail now, but far behind.
Did you recognize him?
I may not see him before. What we do, Kimasabi?
Do you think this man could have overheard you asking about El Toro in town?
That's possible.
He may be harmless. On the other hand, he could be one of El Toro's spies. Wait here. Hide behind that boulder and stop him when he passes. I'll keep my eye on both of you. His conversation may tell us whether he's one of El Toro's men. Perhaps we'll want to follow him.
Let me understand, Kimasabi. Put up hands. Why you follow me?
I'm not following you, Injun. I just happen to be riding this way.
This blind trail at Ended River not far away. You not tell truth. Drop gun.
What you gonna do to me, Injun?
Maybe you try rob me. Maybe you're part of El Toro gang.
El Toro, you know...
What you going to say?
Oh, I wasn't gonna say nothing. I don't know nothing about any El Toro.
Me not believe you. Maybe me better get rid of you right here.
Good work, Tonto.
Scout hard to handle when we give him right signal.
Yes, that man probably thinks he's a very lucky fellow.
Him sound like member of El Toro gang. Me follow him now, Kimasabi?
Yes, Tonto. He may go to El Toro's hideout. If he does, come back and let me know at once.
You be at camp?
I'll be waiting there with Dan.
Meanwhile, at a hideout in a secluded shack near the Mexican border, Pete Casper had reported the Lone Ranger's presence in the vicinity to the bandit chief, El Toro.
Well, just don't sit there. What you aim to do about the masked man?
Nothing, Senor Pete.
Nothing.
There's no need to shout. When Slim comes back, maybe he will tell us where the two have camped. Then we watch what they do.
Toro will use your head. When a mountain lion crosses your path, you just don't stand around and watch it. You kill it.
You are wrong, my friend. A smart man takes another path.
The smart man, Toro, or the coward?
I think maybe you wish to apologize, Senor Pete.
Yeah, Toro. I didn't mean it that way.
Now listen. Toro has never killed unless it was necessary. If they come hunting for us, then we give them plenty of trouble, plenty of lead. But they have not hurt us yet, so there is no reason for us to harm them. Understand?
Yeah, sure.
Good. Now we are friends again.
Yeah, sure.
Give me a cigarette. Tell me, Dusty, how long have you been with Toro?
3, 4 months.
How many jobs has he pulled?
Just one. Bank in Big Creek. That was before you came. Why?
Don't you just get tired of sitting around?
Well, he's aiming to knock over the express company in Coopersville Monday night.
No, he was. But he isn't anymore.
What?
I told him the Lone Ranger was in the territory. He's going to wait.
Wait. That's all we've been doing for months.
Yeah.
What's happened to him lately?
I don't know, but I don't like it. Tell me something, Dusty. Whose side would you be on?
I tried to take over the gang.
I like Toro, but, well, he's not as young as he used to be.
That's all I want to hear.
Now, listen, Pete.
Oh. What'd you find out?
Nothing.
What happened? Where's your gun?
Oh, the Indian must have spotted me trailing him. He got the drop on me about a half mile out of town.
He got the drop on you. Then what are you doing here? From what I know about that Indian, you wouldn't have a chance.
I was lucky. His Pete started acting up, and while he was calming him down, I beat it.
Beetle-brained pinhead.
What's the matter? You think I'm going to stay there and get shot at?
I told you I've been after these two characters for a year. I know how they work. And believe me, you wouldn't get away from that Indian unless he planned it that way. 4 to 1, he's on your trail right now.
We better check on that and...
So, Slim, you do not report to El Toro when you arrive.
Well, I was just...
Never mind. Senor Pete has some good ideas. In your opinion, does the Indian know about El Toro?
Well, he mentioned your name.
Then Dusty's idea is a good one, too. Now, the 3 of you will go back along the trail and wait for the Indian. If he should come along, then you will bring him back here.
Now we're getting somewhere. Take one of my guns.
Wait a minute. Do not shoot him, my friends. From him, we will get the information where the masked hombre is. See? I take your rifle, Dusty.
A short time later, Tonto rode cautiously along the trail left by Slim Dawson.
Hold your horse, Injun. I got you covered.
Get his gun, Dusty. All right, Injun, get moving. Now, no tricks. These guns go off easy. Here's your redskin, Toro. Get down, Injun.
So, this is the friend of the famous Lone Ranger. Where is the masked man now?
Answer when you're spoken to. Where is he? Me no talk. Why you...
Wait. What good will this do? Senor Pete, you say you will know all the tricks of the masked hombre. Perhaps then you could think of one to capture him. We have his friend.
Why you can't trick... Yeah. There is a way. I remember hearing once when the Indian was in trouble, he sent his horse back.
Then we could follow him there and trap him.
You ride into the Lone Ranger's camp, pal, you do it alone. That's giving him too much of an advantage.
Then, Slim, you believe it would be wiser to have him come here?
Sure it would. Get him out of his territory. Make him play this game our way.
Well, Senor Pete?
For once, Dawson's come up with a good idea. Sure it'll work. When he sees the horse, he'll think something's happened to the Indian. He'll backtrack along the paints trail, and we'll be waiting for him.
Bueno. Let him go.
Go! Go!
All right. Bring the Indian inside and tie him up.
That scout coming now.
Something has happened, Dad.
Maybe Tonto's hurt.
We'll follow Scout. He'll lead us to Tonto. If we approach what seems to be a hideout, I may need you to go for help.
Yes, sir.
All right, Scout. Go on, boy. Go on, boy.
Just like our trick worked.
Not the boy. Open your hands or the kid gets it. Toro! Well, mister, do you raise your hands or I pull this trigger?
Mr. Manos, so you really are El Toro.
Bueno dias. I am sorry we must meet again like this.
Let the boy go, Toro. He's unarmed.
You are not being very realistic, amigo. I promise you, the boy will not be hurt. Now, take off your gun belt and throw it over here.
What did you do with my Indian friend?
We will take you to him. Pick up the gun belt, Slim, and get on a horse. Now, you will lead the way, and we will follow you, and I do not think you will try anything that might make me forget my promise not to harm the boy. Andele. All right, senors, dismount. Why do you persist in hunting El Toro? If you had not done so, you would have lived to see many more tomorrows.
I may see more than you.
No, I do not think so. Slim, bring out the Indian.
Bring the engine out, Dusty.
Get going.
Kimasabi.
Dan. Are you all right, Tonto?
Me all right, Dan.
We'll do something about that right now. Get over against the shack, all three of you.
All. It is I who give the orders around here, Pete. The boy shall not be shot.
No?
What do you say, Slim? Dusty.
Toro, you promised the boy wouldn't be harmed.
And he shall not be.
Look, Toro, if the boy gets out of this, he'll go straight to the law.
He shall not be killed.
Toro, you were big stuff once. But you're through now. This gang's going places whether you like it or not. We're going to bleed this country dry. If you're a good boy, you can come along for the ride. But you're not telling anybody what to do from now on. Is that clear? All three of you over against the shack.
They're really gonna kill us.
Steady, Dan.
If the masked man's dead, we'll get a look at that face of his.
Slim, we have been together for a long time.
I'll see that you're taken care of, Toro.
You take the kid, Slim. The engine for you, Dusty. When I say fire, we'll all shoot together. You ready?
Silver! Silver!
That blasted horse! Never mind the horse. Shoot him.
Good boy, Silver. Dan, untie Tonto. You, get over there.
All right, get up.
Get over there.
He saved our lives.
Yes, Dan, he did.
Do you think he'll be all right? He's conscious.
We'll take him to a doctor right away.
I hope we get him there in time.
In time? To fix me up only to hang, young senor. No, it is better this way. Brave young amigo. I have kept my promise. I have paid you back. You have made El Toro do something good for once.
He's gone, Dan.
There was some good in him, wasn't there, sir?
Yes, Dan. It's time to get started back to town. We'll leave these two at the sheriff's office. Come on.
Yes, I've heard of the man who uses silver bullets, mister. And I've always wanted to meet you. You say Pete Casper and El Toro are dead, eh?
Yes, Sheriff. We left them at the coroner's office.
On behalf of all the people in this territory, mister, I want to thank you. Those two will spend a long, long time behind bars. They're wanted for a lot of crimes.
Well, Sheriff, I think we'd better be on our way.
Well, I wish you could stay, but... Well, I know how you work. Adios, mister.
Adios.
So you've reached the end of the trail, boys.
I told them not to tangle with him. I knew this would happen. I felt it in my bones. Pete, I said, stay away from him. He's the Lone Ranger.
Famous character of years ago who was known as the gentleman from Julesburg. Now, the only thing Jules seemed to live for was his horse, Apache, his one and only possession.
Hello, Jules.
Hello, Bill.
You still working?
Just finishing up.
I got a rip in this buckle lashing. Can you repair it for me?
Let me see. Yeah, have it ready for you in the morning.
Oh, can you fix it now? I need it tonight.
Enough said, Billy boy. Fix it up for you right now. You know, the whole town is mighty proud of you, son. Working your way up the way you have, with no family to give you a helping hand now and then. You know, your pa would have been mighty proud of you. Well, he would have...
Jules, my dad was a no-good gambler. He cheated people with a trick he called the gambler's prayer. I hate the memory of him.
Sorry, son. I forgot. I shouldn't have mentioned it.
Oh, I guess I run off at the mouth about things. The only thing I ever learned from my dad is that, well, gambling is no way to make a living.
Good day, gentlemen.
Howdy, Stacy.
That's a mighty fine speech about gambling, Bill, but fortunately, I find it a good way to make a living.
Yes, off the hard-earned wages of the people of this territory. The whole town would be a lot better off if we could shut your place down and run you and your card tossers out of the country.
Well...
Now, Bill, Stacy, now just hold it.
You about finished with that, Jules?
Yes, there you be.
Think that'll cover it?
Oh, I never make any charges for a little thing like that, son.
Well, if that's the way you feel about it, thanks. So long.
Goodbye, Bill. Do anything for you?
This horse of yours, Jules. Ever think of selling him?
Apache? No, sirree.
I'll give you $400 for him, spot cash.
Not interested.
500?
The horse just ain't for sale, Stacy.
I heard you were practically wed to the nag, but I didn't believe them. Oh, speaking of being wed, I hear that Bill Clark's marrying the sheriff's daughter, Kitty Martin.
Oh, that's fine. When's the wedding?
A week Sunday. Young Clark's buying the Crescent outfit, too, from somebody over in Bristol.
Oh, I did know about that. Good spread, this Crescent.
Yes, well, some of the boys are giving Bill a bachelor dinner tonight, but I wasn't invited. Jules, I'll give you $1,000 for this horse right now.
1,000?
You could buy some duds. Get out of this place. Maybe farm or retire. 1,000 simoleons.
That's an awful lot of money, Pete.
I'll be at my office in case you're interested.
Near the town of Swiftwater, early the next morning, the Lone Ranger and Tonto were riding in the vicinity known as Skelton Rocks when the masked man suddenly reined in.
Look over there, Tonto.
Looked like horse threw someone and run away.
That may be the missing rider. We'd better investigate.
Over here. Kimasabi. The man had bad fall, hurt head. But him not dead. Me smell spirits, too.
You're right, Tonto. That is liquor.
Him celebrate too much, maybe fall off horse and hurt head.
One usually doesn't get an injury like that from a fall.
Now, me find out who he is. Cards say him William A. Clark who living in Swiftwater.
Look, Tonto. His money belt. He was hit and robbed.
Me get medical kit from Saddlebag?
Yes. And then get a wagon from that farm we passed. This man should be taken into town.
Ah.
Report to the sheriff, Tonto. Find out what you can about Bill. But don't mention that there were two of us here.
You not come, Kimasabi?
No, while you were gone, I found a trail of hoof prints near here. They were made by a larger horse than Bill's. I'll see where they lead, then meet you later at Diamond Rock Camp.
Me know the place.
The trail of Bill's possible assailant led the Lone Ranger up into the Badlands in the general direction of town. But soon the rocky ground made tracking almost impossible.
Dad! Bill! What happened?
Well, I went to Joe Richardson's party last night. I'd been to the bank, so I had the money for the Crescent place with me. We had a good feed, and then, well, somebody suggested that we toast the bride with real champagne. Well, I made a speech about you, us. And then we all took a sip.
That was just the beginning.
No, it wasn't. I noticed then it was very late. I had to get to Bristol about the land, so I left. I remember riding off from Richardson's a ways, feeling very drowsy. And then suddenly I realized that someone had ridden up behind me. Well, as I turned around to see who it was, I was hit on the head. Well, that's all. The Indian found me and brought me here.
And your money? For the ranch?
Gone. All of it.
Oh, Bill. Dad, what can we do?
You'd best be getting home. I've got to see if the bank has a record of the serial numbers of Bill's cash.
But the wedding. Bill and I still have so much to talk about.
I'll see you and your ma later. You may have to make other plans.
All right, I'll go. But I know this. Bill and I are going to be married.
Oh, how'd it go?
Perfect. Just the way I figured. Caught up with him way past midnight. After I knocked him out, I poured whiskey over him. It was getting light by then, so I rode Apache along a back trail and hid the money. Then I headed into town, just as I planned.
Where's the cash now?
At the shack.
But we need financing for tonight's play.
We've got enough in there. If you need any more, you can get it at the shack. Now, where's our little pal?
Went into Marta's place 10 minutes ago. I sent word to the sheriff like you said. Oh, look. There he is coming out of the shop right now.
There's the sheriff, too. Wait here.
Julesburg, that's one of Monto's $11 specials, isn't it?
It sure is. And this hat, he threw in for nothing.
I'm surprised you're not buying Apache a new blanket and a couple of golden horseshoes, too.
I reckon that's my business.
Well, Jules, as of right now, I'm making mine. I understand you flashed quite a roll in there. Where'd you get it?
Morning, Sheriff. Jules.
Ask him about it, Sheriff. He can tell you.
Tell what, Julesburg?
About my selling Apache to you last night.
Sorry, old-timer, I saw you last night, but all I know is you tried to hit me for a $5 loan.
Stacy, you're a gol-darn liar.
Jules, all I'm interested in right now is where you got that money.
I just told you. He gave me $1,000 for my horse.
$1,000 for Apache?
And he came and got him late last night.
Horses aren't my business, Sheriff. Where would I keep one? You're welcome to look over my place, but what's this all leading up to?
I'll tell you later. I will check your place, Stacy, but right now I'll look in on Jules' stables.
All right. Come on. Somebody must have sneaked him back in here while I was out.
Oh, come on, Jules. You'd never sell Apache. Besides, who ever heard of paying $1,000 for any horse?
He's been rode plenty hard, Jules. Like he ran here all the way from Skeleton Rocks, where Bill Clark was held up last night.
Bill? Held up?
Who would have thought this of old Julesburg to flash a roll the very next day?
Look here, Sheriff. I wouldn't do that to any critter.
Here, Stacy.
And whoever rode him back here was sure cutting a breeze aplenty.
Wait! Come on, Al. Bill, get on your horses. We got an owl hoot to catch.
At the Diamond Rock camp, the Lone Ranger, who had lost the trail of Bill's assailant due to hard ground, listened intently while Tonto related what had happened in town to Bill and the old gentleman from Julesburg.
Gentleman from Julesburg. I've heard that name before, Tonto. You know where he's hiding now?
Ah, not far from here. Him think him hidden pretty good, but sheriff's been able to find him soon.
Jules is either a very unskillful crook or the innocent dupe of someone else. We better find him before the sheriff does. Come on.
I just can't believe it was Jules, Dad.
I couldn't either until he lit out like that. We lost his trail in the mountains, and after searching for hours, we finally had to give up and come home. What do you want?
I want to talk to you, Sheriff.
Not until you get rid of those guns and that mask.
Sheriff Martin, if I'd expected to do that, I wouldn't have come here. But I brought someone that I think you and your daughter would like to see. Tonto?
Evening, Sheriff.
Jules.
Miss Kitty.
I heard the story of Bill Clark's holdup, and I think Jules is innocent.
He didn't act innocent this morning.
I believe he acted just the way the real criminal had planned.
Yeah, what about the bankroll he's got? He's always been broke before.
Just like I said. Pete Stacy gave it to me for my horse, Apache.
And he gave you $1,000 for nothing.
Not for nothing, Sheriff, but to turn your head in Jules' direction. From what Tonto told me, Stacy's meeting you in front of the store early this morning sounded like an interesting coincidence. Gamblers don't usually rise so early.
No, that was peculiar now that you mention it. Of course, I haven't had time to do much except get the serial numbers of Bill's missing cash in the bank.
Jules, would you object if the sheriff checked the money in your pocket with that bank list?
Well, of course not. Here you are.
Here, you do it, Kitty. The list is on my desk.
All right, Dad.
If the serial numbers are different, Sheriff, I'd suggest that Jules be cleared as a suspect.
That makes sense to me, mister, but what next?
The best way to catch a crook is with evidence of the crime in his possession. In this instance, I believe we can force Bill's money into the open.
How do you suggest this be done, mister?
By having Jules play cards with Stacy tonight.
Jules doesn't know how many cards are in a deck, much less how to win.
On the contrary, Sheriff. Jules is the gentleman from Julesburg, the gambler after whom you people named him.
Is that right, Jules?
Yes. But I gave up gambling a long time ago. Found it didn't pay.
Not a single bill checks, Dad.
Then that definitely clears you, Jules. Go on, mister. What's the rest of your plan?
Jules told me he heard Stacy is short of cash. If Jules plays him and wins all the games he can, Stacy may be forced to bring out more money.
But Stacy's sure to think something's fishy. After all, he tried to frame Jules.
Well, that's a chance we'll have to take. But I believe Pete Stacy will gladly try to take the $1,000 away from Jules.
I'm satisfied.
Good. Jules, you drop into Stacy's about 10 o'clock. Sheriff, you follow him in to watch for Bill's money. If any new money appears, you can check it with your list right then and there. Tonto and I will watch outside Stacy's office.
Gotcha. Kitty, I'd better take you home. Here you are, Jules. I expect you'd like to talk to Bill, too.
Oh, Dad.
No, Sheriff. Let Tonto take Miss Martin. You'd better spread the news around that Jules is back and you're sure he's innocent.
All right. I'll be right back.
We go now, miss.
Say, mister, I never thought I'd tell this to a living soul, but I sort of feel that I can trust you.
What is it, Jules?
Well, my real name is Clark, Walter Clark.
Well, you're Bill Clark's father.
That's right. And I'd like you to help me to keep it from him in case it starts leaking out after tonight.
Well, I'll do what I can, Jules.
Thanks, mister.
It's old Jules, Pete. Never saw such luck. We need financing again.
Well, I've only a few hundred left here. You'll have to get that money from the shack after all.
Lucky we got that.
Wait a minute. Tell Jules that the big stakes he's looking for are in here in a poker game. Even Jules' kind of luck can't beat the spots on this deck.
Bill Clark not home when Miss Kitty calling him.
Well, that's strange.
Howdy, Stacy. Luce tells me that you can make some real money in here.
It's possible, Jules. Sit down.
Are you playing, Luce?
Well,
No, he's got other business right now.
Right. See you later.
Right.
Under the stairs, quick. Follow him, Tonto.
Me do.
Put him up, Injun. I don't know what you're doing here, Redskin, but your hunting days are over.
No hard feelings about our horse deal, Jules?
You're out 1,000, I still got Apache.
Howdy, boys. Heard a big game was starting, Pete. Want to make sure nobody cheats you.
I can handle that, Em.
I'll watch anyway.
Room for one more, Stacy?
Peel.
Your tables in there are closed down.
You want to gamble?
My money's as good as anyone's.
Well, sit down.
I don't play with amateurs, Stacy.
That's right, Bill. You might get hurt bad.
I couldn't get hurt worse than I am anyway.
If he plays, I don't.
Now, wait a minute, Jules. Maybe the boy will win, not counting yourself.
All right, get on with the game.
First Jack deals.
I'll bet everything. $90.
I'll see it.
I'll call. And a side bet with you, Jules. 100.
I got you.
4 sevens.
Sorry? Straight flush, king high.
In a hurry, ain't you?
Jumping mice. Only one hand in the deck beats that. Jumping Cahoosified, you got it. A royal flush. The gambler's prayer.
That lets you out.
I think I'll watch.
I'll get it.
Here's the money. But I caught some Indian spying on me.
What'd you do with him?
He's up at the shack. I tied him up good.
We'll take care of him later.
Only half of Bill's money was in the bureau.
The rest is there, too, in a different place. I'll show you after the game.
I'll be waiting.
Who was that?
Just business. Mind if I use a new deck?
Not if you got more money to lose.
There's plenty now, Jules, to win or lose.
My deal.
Sure, Jules. But my cut. 500 more.
Call you. What do you got?
4 nines.
What hands? You can't beat 'em, Jules. You need another gambler's prayer. Miracles don't happen twice.
There's only one man I ever heard of that could produce a miracle like that.
Read 'em and weep.
Well, you've got it again. 2 gamblers' prayers in a row.
Here, Sheriff, count it.
Sure, Jules, sure.
Jules, then you're Dad.
Yes, Bill, I am.
Jules, the serial number checks. This is Bill's stolen money.
Back row, Stacy.
Thanks, Luce. I'll be right out. I'm going to get the rest of the cash. Oh, it's you, Injun. I almost forgot.
Put up your hands, Stacy.
That mask.
You'll find your henchman tied and gagged behind your office. Step back.
Then you shot out the light and rode with me here.
Yes, to get the rest of Bill's money. I stayed behind so you wouldn't see that I changed places with your man. As soon as I untie Tonto, I'm taking you in.
I can't thank you enough. Words seem so inadequate.
Thank your future father-in-law, Miss Martin.
No, siree. If you hadn't come along, I'd have been in the hoosgow short. We never would have found Bill's money.
And I'd have never had a finer best man for my wedding.
Well, we not only got Stacy and Luce locked up, we got his whole rotten gang in there, too. Illegal gambling charges for most of them. Highway robbery and attempted murder for Stacy and Luce.
Then our work here is finished. Let's go, Tonto.
Hey, aren't you sticking around for the wedding ceremony?
Thank you, but Tonto and I have business elsewhere. Adios.
You know, I forgot to find out who that fellow was.
Well, I found out, by cracky. We've all been working side by side with the Lone Ranger.
Commissioners for information leading to the capture of the person responsible for the murder of Sheriff Richard Lee. Signed, Mrs. Richard Lee, Sheriff.
Woman sheriff, Kimasabi? We never hear of that before.
Some time ago, the Wyoming legislature passed a law giving the women right here to vote and hold office.
That may be a good idea.
It is good, Tonto. Someday, every woman in the United States will have the same right.
You think her elected to office after husband killed?
Perhaps. But the governor may have appointed her to fill out her husband's unexpired term.
That'd be a hard job for a woman.
You know, Tonto, I think it might be wise for us to go to Gunstock after all. The sun will be down soon and... What is it, Silver?
Hold it right there, mister. You're covered. Well, what do you know about this? All right, lower your hands slow. And drop your guns.
You're making a mistake, Deputy. If you let me explain...
You try explaining to the ranchers you and your outlaw pals have robbed. Or to that Wells Fargo driver you shot this morning. You've been riding mighty high since Dick Lee was killed, but it's all over now.
I take it that Mrs. Lee hasn't had much success in dealing with the outlaws in this territory.
Success? A woman sheriff?
You not like idea of woman in that job?
Nobody in Gunstock likes the idea.
And yet you obviously consented to work under her.
I was deputy to her husband for 5 years. And when he was murdered, she asked me to stay on a while. But a sheriff's office is no place for frills and ribbons. A woman belongs in her own home with her own man and her own children. Especially a woman as pretty as...
As pretty as Mrs. Lee?
We've wasted enough time. Now you start walking toward town. And remember, I'm riding right behind you. I told you, start walking.
Yeah, whatever you say, Deputy.
Maybe next time him learn to tie hands of men him capture.
Maybe.
What we do now?
I'm more certain than ever that we should pay a visit to Mrs. Lee. Her record, either of success or failure, may have great bearing on the future position of all American women in politics.
Deputy, follow us when him wake up.
Yes. We don't want him interfering with our plans. He seemed willing to have us walk into town. Do you suppose he'd be willing to do the same?
Of course, it may be that the reward isn't high enough. Perhaps we
Claire,
should...
I wonder if you realize what this job has been doing to you lately. You're wearing yourself out trying to find those devils who killed your husband.
I've got to find them, Mr. Harrison. I want to see them punished. I want that more than anything else in the world.
So it's still Mr. Harrison.
Well, I'm sorry, Chad.
Claire. I realize what your husband meant to you, but it's been almost a year now. It seems a little foolish for two lonely people to go on being lonely.
Please,
I've got the ranch and the cafe. You'll be well provided for if you marry me. No?
I'm honored, Mr. Harrison, really honored. And, well, perhaps someday, after I've found Dick's murderer.
There are a lot of people in Gunstock who doubt that you'll ever find him. You know, I heard today that some of the folks are circulating petitions demanding your removal from office.
Well, that's their privilege. The governor appointed me to take Dick's place, and it's his duty to remove me if that's what the people want. But I'll never resign, Mr. Harrison. Not for any reason.
All right, it's your decision. May I drive you home?
Thank you, but I have some old reports of my husband's I want to go over.
Then I'll bid you good night.
Good night, Mr. Harrison.
Mrs. Lee, don't be frightened. I'm a friend.
Bill! Bill!
If you're calling for your deputy, I think you should know that he won't be back for some time yet.
If you've killed him,
I haven't killed him. An Indian friend and I met him this afternoon. He accused us of being outlaws and tried to bring us in.
Well, if you were able to get away then, why are you here now?
Because I wish to talk to you alone. That's why I waited until your guest had left.
I don't understand. You wear a mask and yet...
Perhaps this will help identify me.
Silver bullets. My husband once told me about a man who wore a mask and carried silver bullets like this. He said that man helped him to capture a murderer by the name of Ridgway.
The murderer's name was Roswell.
Yes, Roswell. So you're the Lone Ranger.
That's right, ma'am. Perhaps now you'll allow me to help you find another murderer. The man who killed your husband.
I don't know why, but somehow I feel I can trust you. And I won't deny that I need help.
Tell me, Mrs. Lee, is there any connection between your husband's death and the wave of robberies since then?
I'm almost sure the same man is behind it all. And I think my husband knew who that man was.
Why do you say that?
Here's the last report my husband entered into his book. It's dated August 17th. First stage robbery County ever had was reported at 1 p.m. today. Went to scene. Failed to pick up trail, but found heel shot from one outlaw's boot by stage passenger. Will accuse suspect this afternoon. That night, my husband was shot from an alley here in Gunstock.
That boot heel he mentions.
I have it here, but it means nothing at all to me.
That's curious. Mrs. Lee, do you know any Indians around here working as cowboys who wear boots?
I've never noticed.
Look here. See how even the wear is?
Yes?
Well, nearly all white men, when they walk, hit the ground with the back edge of their boot heel. That part shows the most wear. Indians, on the other hand, walk with their toes pointed in. They hit the ground with the heel and sole at the same time, and the wear is even.
As it is here. Of course, then.
Kimasami.
Yes, Tonto. This is the Indian friend I mentioned.
Deputy, come now.
If he sees us talking to you, it may cause trouble. Is there someplace we can hide?
Well, the cell block is empty right now.
Thanks, Mrs. Lee.
Well, where have you been?
It's a good question. I happened to stumble across an Indian and masked man on the Powder River Trail. Masked man got the jump on me, and when I came to, my horse was gone. But that's not the point. If I'd had any help, he wouldn't have gotten away from me in the first place.
You had a 10-man posse when you went after those men who robbed the stage this morning?
I had 2 bartenders, 1 barber, and 7 bums off the street.
Well, I've tried to get more full-time deputies.
Full-time deputies? There's not a man in this town outside myself crazy enough to work for a female sheriff.
No? Then maybe you'd like to resign, too. You haven't been much help lately.
Oh, now look!
No, you look. Do you see this heel? After nearly a year, I finally learned that it probably came from the boot worn by an Indian. You were supposed to have had some experience in these matters.
Experience? You're the sheriff, not me. I didn't like the idea when you were appointed, and I don't like it now.
You're through, Bill.
Through?
Your gun and gun belt are county property.
Now, wait.
Leave them here with your badge.
They're all yours.
I'm sorry the deputy felt that way.
It's all right. I don't need him. But what do we do now?
First of all, I think we'd better keep an eye on the deputy. If he spreads word around town that he's been fired, it might occur to the leader of the gang, whoever he is, that a sheriff's deputy might be a good person to do business with.
Me keep eye on him, Kimasami.
Good. Also, try to find out if there are any Indian cowboys working in the neighborhood. I'll make camp in the grove of trees south of town. We'll meet later. I'll contact you sometime tonight.
All right.
Good night, Mrs. Lee.
Good night.
Well, Taylor, it's good to see you. Sit down. What's on your mind?
Well, I'm so blame mad, Mr. Harrison, I don't know if I'm thinking straight, but...
I noticed you weren't wearing your badge.
The sheriff fired me. Can you beat that?
Well, Bill, you know how women are.
I sure know how this one is. High-handed, stubborn.
Bill, I don't understand what all this has to do with me.
Well, it's like this, sir. I heard something tonight that makes me think I may have a line on Dick Lee's murderer, but I need your help in proving it.
Go on.
Well, somehow or other, Mrs. Lee learned that that heel her husband found last August probably came from a boot worn by an Indian.
An Indian?
Yeah. Now, as far as I can remember, the only Indian ranch hand who worked around here when Dick Lee was murdered is that fellow that works for you.
I suppose you mean Comanche Joe. But Joe wouldn't.
How do you know what he does when he's away from the ranch?
You may have a point. And you want to question him, is that it?
That's it. I'd give my right arm, Mr. Harrison, to break that gang up by myself.
Have you mentioned your ideas about Joe to anyone else?
Well, not a soul. I wanted to talk to him first.
But there are other Indians around here.
Yeah, I know that. I ran into one this afternoon. He was with a masked man who rode a white stallion. I'm dead sure they're part of the outfit. Now...
Wait a minute.
You saw a masked man and an Indian?
Yeah.
Do you remember anything else about him?
Well, the masked man called his horse Silver, I think. Why, do you know him, Mr. Harrison?
Oh, no, I don't know him. Look, Bill, I'm glad you came to me about Comanche Joe. And I think you should question him. Suppose you ride out to the ranch tomorrow afternoon about 5:30. I'll see that Joe's there.
I knew you'd help me.
Anytime. Smitty, come in here.
You want me?
We're in trouble. Claire knows that that boot heel Lee found belonged to an Indian. And Taylor remembered that Comanche Joe had been around at the time.
I knew somebody beside Lee would figure that out sooner or later. So I thought you were going to do something about getting one of our gang in as sheriff.
Claire won't resign.
You took care of her husband. You could have taken care of her.
Nothing happens to Mrs. Lee, you understand?
Taylor was able to put two and two together. Suppose Mrs. Lee does the same thing.
Then she'll come to me with her suspicions first, just as Taylor did. If that happens...
Meanwhile, we got Taylor out snooping around the ranch.
I doubt if he'll ever get there. He's riding out tomorrow to see Joe. I'll gun him on the trail. With a silver bullet.
With what?
Have you ever heard of a man called the Lone Ranger?
No.
Well, I have. I saw him and his Indian friend clean out a gang in Texas. He's dangerous, Smitty. He's very dangerous. And now he's here in Wyoming.
So what?
So I'm not taking any chances. I'm going to get him before he gets me. You see, Smitty, he uses silver bullets. And when Taylor's brought in with a few silver slugs in his back, I think the folks at Gunstock will take it from there. Especially when we swear that we saw the masked man do the shooting.
You know, I think I'm going to like that.
I thought you would. All right, take some silver coins out to the ranch house. Melt them down and mold them into bullets for me. 45 caliber. All right, get going.
Well, Tonto, what did you learn?
Me follow a deputy till him go home, Kimasabi. Him talk to only one man in town. Cafe and ranch owner named Harrison.
Did you hear what was said?
Deputy say he want to talk to Indian cowboy who work on Harrison Ranch. Fellow named Comanche Joe. Him only ranch hand around here when Sheriff Lee killed.
I see.
Harrison tell deputy to come to ranch tomorrow afternoon at 5:30. Comanche Joe be there then.
Strange that Harrison never suspected that one of his ranch hands was working with a gang. Tomorrow afternoon, Tonto, you and I'll be at the Harrison Ranch.
It's about time you were getting here. What have you been doing?
I wanted to make sure these silver slugs fitted tight in their cases. How do they look?
They'll do. Where's Comanche Joe?
He and the boys are over in Horse Creek. They're buried in the Wells Fargo box we lifted yesterday.
Good. Well, I'm all set. Taylor ought to be riding along any minute now.
Good luck. I'll wait here.
Right.
Hurry, Tonto.
Him dead, Kimasabi?
Not yet, Tonto. But he's wounded badly. I think you'd better take him to the doctor in Gunstock at once. I'll try to pick up the trail of whoever arranged this ambush. You better not spend any more time looking for the trail, big fellow. Tonto will be waiting for us in town. Let's go. You get away. Tonto, what?
Keep your hands away from your gun.
Mrs. Lee, I don't understand.
No? Go inside. Hurry up. Drop your gun. I trusted you. I thought you wanted to help me.
I do.
By shooting Bill Taylor in the back?
So that's it. I had nothing to do with that, Mrs. Lee. When Tonto and I found Taylor, he...
Nothing to do with it. 2 men saw the shooting. Chad Harrison's word alone would be enough to hang you in this county. But I have more than eyewitness evidence against you.
May I ask what it is?
On my desk, you'll find the bullets the doctor took from Bill Taylor's back. Look at them.
Silver.
Yes, silver. And you're probably the only man in the West that fires those kind of bullets. If Bill dies...
He's still alive?
By some miracle, yes. I wanted to stay at the hospital with him, but Mr. Harrison thought I ought to come here in case you tried to join your Indian friend.
Harrison isn't alone with Taylor, is he?
Alone? Well, not exactly. The other witness against you, a man called Smitty, is there, too. The doctor, of course.
Mrs. Lee, it's vitally important you listen to exactly what I have to say. Bill Taylor's life may depend upon it. First of all, these slugs didn't come from my guns.
Mister, your belt is filled with silver bullets like that, so don't...
The silver in my bullets is pure silver. These slugs are different. Compare them yourself.
Yes, I can see the difference.
The bullets taken from Taylor's back were silver alloyed with another metal, possibly made from silver coin. Certainly they were made for the purpose of framing me.
Framing you?
Last night, Tonto overheard Taylor making an appointment with Harrison to question one of his ranch hands about the boot heel your husband found. At 5:30, on his way to keep that appointment, Taylor was shot. Now, Tonto and I would have no reason on earth to harm him. But Harrison, on the other hand...
Are you accusing Chad Harrison of attempted murder?
I believe at least he should be questioned.
I couldn't do that.
Then let me do it. Return my guns and put Tonto and me in an unlocked cell. Then invite Harrison to identify us. I think I can force a confession from him.
No man who was ever sheriff would consider such a proposal. All right. I'll do it.
You've done a brilliant job, Claire. Absolutely brilliant.
I have the masked man and the Indian in a cell together. Follow me.
Well, you've let him keep his mask on.
Certainly. You said he had it on when you saw him before. How could you identify him without it?
Well, you're right, of course. And that is the man who shot Taylor. Don't you agree, Smitty?
That's him, all right.
Well, Claire,
What's that? Put up your hands. Both of you. Tonto, get the gun.
What kind of a childish trick is this?
Check this gun, Tonto.
This is outrageous.
Gun not have silver bullets, Kimasami.
So you got rid of them, Harrison.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tonto, see what Smitty has in his pocket.
You can't keep your hands up. Silver bullets, Kimasami.
So you were the one who shot Taylor.
Nobody's railroading me for this.
Shut up, Smitty. You've said enough. Don't be a stupid idiot all your life.
Stupid, am I? Or maybe I made them, but I didn't use them. Harrison here shot Taylor.
I think I've heard enough.
Drop your guns quick.
Good work, Mr. Harrison.
I didn't want it to end like this, Claire. I didn't want to kill anybody, not even your husband, but I had to.
Let's get out of here, Mr. Harrison.
You always were a fool, weren't you, Smitty? Get over there.
Oh, wait a minute, Mr. Harrison.
Always were a fool.
Tonto, take care of the wounded man.
Stand still, you devil.
Good boy, Silver. All right, Harrison. On your feet.
So that's how it all ended, Bill. Comanche Joe and the entire Harrison gang were picked up. Smitty's confession implicated them all. And the stolen money that was buried at Horse Creek has been recovered.
Well, you sure did a fine job, mister. I only wish I hadn't gotten your way so much.
You were only trying to do your duty, Bill. No man can be blamed for that.
I guess I made my share of mistakes. And the biggest one was being so stubborn about a woman holding office.
Bill.
I heard the people in town are mighty proud of their sheriff. They want you to run again, Claire, and so do I.
But I don't. Being sheriff is a man's job. Takes a man of experience, background, and bravery. Takes a man like you, Bill. However, I may run for the County Board of Commissioners.
Well, then, I insist at least on being your campaign manager.
I really didn't have anything to do with capturing Harrison, the masked man and Tonto. Where did they go?
Well, I don't know.
Well, anyway, they promised to return if any of us ever needed them again.
I wonder who that masked man was.
Don't you know? Harrison did. It's the Lone Ranger.
Sweet dreams are made of tears. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Sweet dreams are made of tears. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven.
Mr. Gilman.
Oh, hello, Jim.
The assay report just came in on the state. Listen to this. The samples of ore you sent show a gold content of nearly $5,000 per ton.
Well,
Think of it. Owning one of the richest gold claims in the area.
well, I'm sure everybody's going to be mighty pleased with your good fortune.
You mean our good fortune? You don't think I'd forget you, do you? Why, if you hadn't carried me on credit, I'd have given up prospecting a long time ago.
Oh, I was only too glad to have the chance to help.
Say, Jim, that letter you received certainly must have contained good news. I heard your reaction to it across the street in my office.
It was good news, Mr. Carter. Read this.
$5,000. Say, that is wonderful. Congratulations.
Thanks. Mr. Carter,
Yes, Jim?
you're a lawyer. Would you draw up a partnership agreement making Mr. Gilman a half owner in my gold claim?
Oh, no, Jim, you don't have to.
Look, you grub staked me when I needed it. I can't forget that.
Yeah, but half your claim just for advancing a little credit.
It's only fair. Besides, that's the way I like it.
You certainly are being more than generous, Jim.
I'll start to work on the papers right away. Say, after I've drawn up the partnership agreement, Roger and I could drive out to your cabin tonight and we'd get it all signed.
Oh, I won't be there. I'm going over to the Fosters. I want to tell Miss Foster, about the good news. Would it be possible for you to drop off the papers there?
Well, I imagine so. It's all right with Roger. And we'll see you tonight at the Fosters.
I'm sorry to make you come so far out of your way.
Oh, don't mention it, Jim. And again, congratulations.
Thank you.
I shouldn't let you do this, Jim, but, well, I guess I'm just not a strong enough person to say no.
I wouldn't do it if I didn't want to. See you tonight.
Bye, Jim. And thanks.
Donald, this should be a good place to make camp.
There's plenty of fresh grass for Silver and Scout.
There's a small town a little north of here. While I set up camp, suppose you ride there and get what supplies we need.
I mean, right fast.
Come again.
I've finished drawing up the partnership agreement.
Huh? Didn't take you much time. If Jim had stayed around town a little longer, we could have signed the whole thing right here.
Yes, but I've put in a clause in the agreement that I'd like you to see before we see Jim again.
Oh?
Briefly, and in legal terminology, it states that if you or Jim should die, the other receives the entire claim.
Well, do you think Jim will agree to signing anything like that?
I think he might, with your help. Think of it, Roger. If anything should happen to Jim, you'd get the whole thing.
If you think I'll be a party to anything happening to Jim.
I didn't say anything is going to happen to Jim. But if it did, it'd be nice to own the entire claim.
No, I'm not going to talk Jim into signing anything.
You'll do exactly as I say. And you'll persuade Jim to leave this clause in the agreement.
And if I don't?
I'll see you hanged for murder. I imagine the authorities in Santa Fe would like to know where you are. They're still looking for you for that old murder charge. I knew you were the one they were after before you'd been in town 3 weeks.
You kept quiet all this time?
Why not? The reward for turning you in wasn't big enough to tempt me. But now you can pay well for my silence.
What happens to me now?
Nothing, as long as you do what I say. After all, as your silent partner in a rich gold claim, I'd be foolish to turn you in. Now that we understand each other, we'd better get going. We have a long ride ahead of us. My buggy's outside.
Kimosabe. Kimosabe. Kimosabe.
I wonder what's happened to Tonto. He should have been back by now.
You're being very quiet.
I've been thinking.
Oh? What about?
About myself. You know that man that I killed in Santa Fe? It was really an accident. The mistake I made was in being afraid. Afraid that people wouldn't believe me, so I ran away. And now, because I'm still a coward, I'm doing something I know is wrong.
It's better to be practical than to hang.
Whoa! What's the matter? He must have hit his head. Oh, we could take him with us to the Foster's place, just over the next ridge.
Hey, it's a fine-looking gun the Indians carried. You know, this Indian might even be a killer. A killer with a grudge against Jim Blake.
What are you talking about?
Well, think how convenient it'd be if, after the partnership agreement was signed, this Indian should kill Blake. Well, you might even make a heroic effort to save Blake's life and kill the Indian, but just too late.
So, with Jim dead, you could blackmail me into giving every cent that came out of the claim, huh?
Oh, not every cent, perhaps, but a rather substantial percentage.
Now, you're not going to do this to Jim, nor to the Indian.
Well, then I guess I'll just have to turn you over to the sheriff on that old murder charge. You'll do exactly as I say if you don't want to hang, you understand? Now, help me move this Indian over those bushes.
What are you going to do with him?
We'll tie and gag him. Then we're going to frame this Indian for murder.
You know, Miss Foster, the story around town is that Jim here is soon going to be a very rich man.
Well, of course, Sheriff. That's why I'm marrying him.
As you can see, I have a very practical daughter. I'll get it, Ruth.
Evening, Jim. Sorry we're a little late.
That's all right. Come on in.
Miss Foster, Miss Foster. Sheriff.
Good evening.
Excuse my not getting up, but my rheumatism's troubling me a little bit again.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Sure, just having a little celebration, cake and coffee. Won't you join us?
Well, thank you. I didn't expect to see you here, Sheriff. I was just leaving.
I stopped by on my way to the Moore Ranch to offer my congratulations here to Jim.
Must you go, Sheriff?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I must be going.
Oh, thanks again, Sheriff, for dropping by and giving your congratulations.
You two deserve the best in the world. Good night. Good night, Mr. Foster. Mr. Gilman.
Good night, Sheriff.
Oh, Jim, I have the partnership agreements all made out for you and Roger to sign. Would you care to look at them?
Oh, thank you.
Scout, where's Tonto? Easy, boy, easy. Looks of that bruise, you've taken quite a fall. Has something happened to Tonto? All right, Scout, we'll get Silver and find Tonto. Come on, boy.
Everything seems fine, Mr. Carter, except this part that says that if either Mr. Gilman or I die, the other gets the entire claim.
Well, a clause like that's usually included in all partnership agreements, and since you didn't specify otherwise, I put it in.
But I was thinking of Ruth. She and I were planning on getting married in the near future.
Yes, I had heard such a rumor.
And since I don't have any family, if anything should happen to me, I'd like for Ruth to have my share of the claim.
I can certainly understand that, Jim.
Well, we could change the agreement, Jim.
Yes, we could. I have only one thing to say. I'd certainly hate to have to strike that clause out. Try to look at it this way, Jim. If anything should happen to you or Roger, with this paragraph in, business could go along as usual without interruption until the new owners or partners could agree on how to manage the property.
Well, I can understand that, but I was thinking of Ruth.
Well, of course you were. Oh, there's a very simple solution. Tomorrow morning, I'll draw up a second agreement called a rider, stating that if anything happens to you, Jim, half the profits from the claim will go to Ruth. Now, how's that sound?
That sounds fine, Mr. Carter.
Well, Roger, it looks as if you've made a trip out here for nothing, and we'll have to come again tomorrow. I'm sorry.
I feel guilty about causing you so much trouble.
Ah, forget it, Jim. Say, I have an idea. You and Roger could sign the agreement papers now. Then after I draw up the other papers, I'll have Roger sign them, and I'll bring them out here for your signature. Then Roger wouldn't have to leave his store and make a second trip.
Well,
I can get them here by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. You couldn't ask for any faster service than that.
I guess not.
And I'll leave the signed agreement papers here with you, and pick up Roger's copy when I come out with the writer's agreement tomorrow. That'll close the whole deal. How's that sound, Jim?
Well, all right, Mr. Carter. Where do I sign?
Right here on this line. Roger will put his signature underneath. Miss Foster and Mr. Foster will act as witnesses and make the whole thing legal.
Raina, don't make a play for your guns. Now, get down off that horse. Slow-like.
Is that a badge of a sheriff or a deputy?
I'm Sheriff Dawson. Now, drop those guns.
I've done nothing wrong.
I'm putting you under arrest.
Do you usually arrest people without cause?
That mask is cause enough. Where'd you get that horse?
I'm looking for a friend of mine. I believe his horse stumbled. My friend was hurt by the fall.
We'll talk more about that later, after I've seen your face.
This mask will stay on.
We'll see about that.
Sorry I had to do that, Sheriff, but I don't have time to argue with you. Right now, you're coming with me. I'll return your gun when we part company. Now, turn around.
Looks like I don't have much choice.
Just keep your hands high until I get mounted.
Thanks again for the refreshments, Miss Foster, and I do hope your father's up and about again soon.
Thank you.
I'm sorry to have caused you so much trouble.
Oh, I got it, Jim. It's all in a day's work. Now, good night, Miss Foster.
Good night.
Good night, Jim.
Good night.
Night.
Let the Indian go?
Of course not. I'm going to take him back to the Foster place. Give me a hand getting him in the buggy. This is as close as we'll go to the Foster place. The Indian's conscious now. You can go the rest of the way on foot. I'll loosen the ropes around his legs enough so he can walk.
The sheriff is sure to suspect us, especially with a partnership agreement saying I'm to get everything.
What can he accuse us of? When Foster and his daughter say it was the Indian who killed Jim, they'll be our star witnesses.
How are you going to get him to say that?
Very simple. I'll go back to the Foster's place. Now, when I'm inside, you bring the Indian around to one of the windows. I'll cough once. That'll be a signal for you to get ready. Then when I cough again, you shoot Jim. I'll point toward the window. And they'll see the Indian just before you pull him aside and shoot him yourself. It's very easy.
They'll see the gag in his mouth.
You've got a handkerchief. Put it over the lower half of his face.
Why should I be the one to do the shooting?
Because they can only hang you once. Now, after you've shot Jim and the Indian, cut the ropes off the Indian and put them in your pocket. And don't forget to take the gag out of his mouth. Now, here's the Indian's gun. Use it to shoot Jim, and then kill the Indian with your own. In the confusion, I'll grab one of the signed partnership papers so you'll have a copy.
What about the Fosters? Won't they say something about the partnership agreement being missing? And won't they say something to the sheriff about the other agreement you were going to draw up with Jim, giving half the claim to Ruth?
We'll deny anything they say. It'll be their word against the signed paper. Remember, when I cough once, you get ready. Then on the second cough, you shoot Blake. Now, you and the Indian better get started.
I believe my friend fell from his horse here.
Well, I don't see him.
There are also tracks of a wagon or carriage. And 2 other men. The men dragged my friend over toward that clump of brush. Something curious about these tracks. The wagon stopped here, and then they moved my friend over to this point.
So?
Well, from the footprints, they left my friend here and drove back in the wagon.
Well, then your friend should still be around.
That's a strange part of it. The wagon came back. You can see where the original tracks had been crossed over.
Yeah.
And when the men came back here, they helped my friend in the wagon, turned it around, and drove back in the same direction from which they came.
Oh, that doesn't make sense. Why didn't the men take your friend with them in the first place?
That's what I'd like to know. Tell me, Sheriff, earlier this evening, did you see anyone driving a light wagon or a carriage?
No. Hey, wait a minute. John Carter drove his buggy to the Fosters tonight, so he'd come along this road.
Who is this John Carter?
Well, he's a lawyer with about as much ethics as a skunk. If there's a shady deal on, he's mixed up in it.
In that case, we better try and follow those tracks.
Mister, would you give me back my 6-gun?
Won't that put us back where we started?
Well, when we started, I was against you, and now I'm with you.
Oh?
And if Carter's pulling something, I'd like to have my gun handy.
All right, Sheriff.
Thanks. Oh, come on. We got a lot of fast tracking to do.
So turn in. You can't seem to stay up as late as you young folks anymore.
Good night, Dad.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Foster.
Good night.
Wonder who that could be.
Oh, Jim, I'm glad you're still here. May I come in?
Of course. Where's Mr. Gilman?
He's outside, standing guard.
Standing guard?
Is something wrong, Mr. Carter?
Yes, I'm afraid so. Jim, have you ever made an enemy of a redskin?
An Indian? Not that I know of.
Well, think hard. There must be some reason for an Indian to have a grudge against you.
Well, I've never had anything to do with an Indian. What seems to be the trouble?
Well, on our way back to town, Roger and I were held up by an Indian. Before he'd let us go, he demanded to know where you lived.
Me?
Yes, he even asked for you by name, Jim Blake.
What did you tell him?
Oh, we told him we didn't even know Jim. But the Indian seemed to know he lived near here, so we thought we'd come back and warn you. He might even have followed us here.
Is that the buggy you were talking about?
Sure is. They must have taken your friend inside.
Sheriff, there's a man standing over there near the window.
There's 2 of them.
One of them is my friend Tonto.
Wonder what they're doing there.
Let's leave the horses here and find out.
It must all be some mistake. Oh, perhaps there's another Jim Blake.
Yes, that's possible. Excuse me. Well, I'd better be getting back to town if I'm going to report that holdup to the sheriff.
Don't make a sound.
What is it, Jim?
I thought I heard something outside.
It's probably just my horse.
Are you all right, Mr. Carter?
Yes, of course.
An Indian?
You not touch gun.
You're making a big mistake, Indian.
Oh, please let us explain it.
Me not hurt you. Me come for him.
Oh, don't shoot. Listen to me. Gillen, where are you?
Him not able to help you.
No, look. Shoot him. That's Jim Blake. Shoot him. I'll make it right with you. I'll pay you. I'll pay you well.
Mr. Carter, what are you saying?
You not talk. You want him dead. How much you pay?
I'll give you a share of his gold claim.
How can you give any of the claim? You don't own any of it. Wait a minute. That's why you wanted that clause left in the agreement.
Listen to me. Shoot him, Indian. Shoot him.
He won't shoot anyone.
A masked man.
Don't let this mass fight you, miss. I'm not an outlaw. Good work, Tonto. You played it just right.
All right, Carter, you're under arrest. I got proof enough to put you behind bars for a long time.
All right, Sheriff, I'll...
Yep. Drop your guns, all of you, or I'll blow a hole through Jim.
We better do as he says.
Now, it's going to be so easy to kill all of you.
You can't mean that, Carter. You don't know what it's like to know you've killed a man. You can never erase the memory.
My conscience won't bother me. I'm not weak like you are.
I won't let you do it.
Oh, you're going to stop me.
Yes. I'm going to stop you.
Don't come any closer.
I'm going to stop you. I had to do it. It was the only way.
You did a brave thing, Mr. Gilman.
Brave? I'm not brave. I'm really a coward. If I weren't, none of this would have had to happen. Jim, according to the clause in the agreement, the whole claim will be yours now.
That's not important now. I'll get a doctor.
No, Jim. No. Everything is working out just fine. As it is.
Will you have another cup of coffee?
No, thank you, Miss Foster. Tonto and I must be riding on.
I don't know how Ruth or I can ever possibly repay you or Tonto.
I want to again add my thanks to you both.
Well, sir, we have found ample repayment in finding new friends. Adios.
Goodbye.
That masked man and his Indian friend are a real credit to the West.
They certainly are. I'd like to know more about them.
I've heard about a man who wears a mask, rides a white stallion, and travels with an Indian named Tonto, but I never really expected to meet him. He's the Lone Ranger.